Namaste everyone. Diabetes is a very common disease in India. Many children also suffer from diabetes. Yoga can cure diabetes completely. Today we are going to do some asanas and pranayams which are going to rejuvenate our digestive system and mainly affect pancreas, which produces insulin, which plays a very important role in curing diabetes. So let's get started. First we do the warm-ups. So little distance between your feet and interlock your fingers and stretch up. Stretch up as much as you can up on your toes and come back. One more time. 2. Stretch fully. Come back. 3. And you can keep smiling. You must enjoy your practice. 4. Stretch up as much as you can. And come back. And now we do sideways stretch. Interlock your fingers. Stretch sideways. Other side. Other side again. Other side. Other side again. Okay, come back. And now we do the twisting. Just twist. Breathing out, you can twist. And look back. Touch your shoulders with your palms. Twist nicely. And come back. Now feet a little apart. And we do circular movements of our waist. Full 360 degrees. We do 3 clockwise. And we do 3 anti-clockwise. Feel a good stretch in your abdominal region. Okay, now feet apart and we do diagonal touches. Okay, come back and now cross your arms like this and raise your legs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now we do diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. All good? Now we will do leg touches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now we are going to do our first posture, which is called Hast Pad Asana, which is the hand and foot asana. So just do it along with me and you can watch the first time if you are doing it for the first time, and if you know how to do it, then you can do along with me. All good? So feet together. Breathing in, take your hands up. Little back as much as you can. And stretch forward fully. And try to touch your palms to the ground. Please, everybody will do to their own capacity. It's okay if you can do only till here. Basically, you have to give a good stretch to your spine. And if you are flexible enough, you can try to hold your ankles and try to touch your toes as well. And breathing in up and come back. So we do 2 more rounds. Feet together. And please keep your eyes open in all the standing postures, okay? Otherwise, you can feel giddy and fall. Breathing in. Breathing out. Stretch your spine. Bend forward. Head down. Eyes open. And stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And breathing in up. And breathing out, come back. We do 1 more round. Breathing in up. Little backward bending. Stretch fully. And bend forward. And hold your position here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And and you can try to touch your toes. And breathing in and down. So all the crunch that you felt in this posture is rejuvenating all your abdominal organs, especially the pancreas. Now just stand with your feet a bit apart, and we're going to do standing chakrasana. So just pick a fist, breathing in up, little backward, and breathing out, go down as much as you can. You can spread your legs further, go down as much as you can, interlock your fingers and bring your arms down as much as you can to your comfort level. Go down as much as you can, and breathing in, come up and relax. You feel a good stretch in your legs and good crunch in your abdomen. So we do one more time. Breathing in up, breathing out, go down, interlock your fingers, bring your arms down as much as you can. You feel a good stretch in your shoulders. Bend down as much as you can, go down. And breathing in, up and back. Last round, third round. Breathing in up, breathing out down, and bring your arms in front and stay in this position. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and breathing in up and relax. Okay, now we're going to do some sitting postures for diabetes. Okay, good. So just sit with your legs straight. We're going to do Paschim Uttanasana. Paschim is your back, Uttan is your stretch. So we're going to stretch our spine fully. So we first do with the one leg and then with the other, and then we're going to do with both. Breathing in up, breathing out, bend forward, hold your toes and try to touch your forehead to the knee. And if it's possible, you can interlock your fingers in front of you and stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And breathing in, come up and relax. So please do to your own capacity. Even if you're going to reach your hands till here, it's okay. Just try to bend forward from here. Don't bend forward from your shoulders. Stretch your spine like this and bend forward so you get a better stretch. So breathing in, breathing out, bend forward. Hold your breath here. 1, 2, 3 counts. Breathing in up and relax. One more time with the hands up. Breathing out and hold it here. 1, 2, 3 and breathing in up and relax. Now we do with the left leg. Breathing in up, breathing out, bend forward, hold your toes. You can hold your feet and breathing in up and relax. Breathing in up again, bend forward, hold your toes, bend down, try to touch your forehead to the knee. Breathing in up and relax. Last round, all good. Breathing in up, breathing out, bend forward, feel the crunch in your stomach. Breathing in up and relax. Now we're going to do with both the legs together. So just sit with your back straight. This itself is a very good exercise. Breathing in up. Now stretch your back and bend forward and stay. Hold your toes. Hold this position. 1, 2 and 3. And breathing in up and back. So please make sure that your knees are touching the ground. Don't lift your knees. It's not important how far your stretching and how much further your fingers are going. But if you bend your knees, your stretch will be lost. So that is more important, because we are not doing it for any competition. We are doing yoga here in this class for improving our health. Okay, so we start again. Breathing in up, breathing out, bend forward and hold it here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Breathing in up and relax. Last round. Breathing in up, breathing out, bend forward, hold your toes and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and if you can hold both your heels and interlock your fingers here and touch your elbows down and up and relax. So this was Paschimottanasana. Now what we are going to do is called Mandukasana. So just watch this first if you've not done it before. So we sit in Vajrasana. Okay. Now thumb inside, make a fist, right? And now keep it at your navel, your belly button here. Just tuck it inside your stomach. Okay. And now breathing out, just take it in and breathing out, bend forward and head down. Stay here. 1, 2 and 3 and breathing in, come up. I'm going to show you the lateral view. So we're just sitting in Vajrasana and making a fist at your navel and tuck it in and breathing out, bend forward, try to touch your head down. And even if you're not, it's okay if you're going to do it only till here or till here. Everybody will have their own capacity. If you can go down, you'll feel a better crunch. And hold it. 1, 2 and 3 and come up. One more time. Breathing out, bend forward and hold it here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Breathing in, come up and relax. Sitting in Vajrasana is very good for your digestion. Okay, we've done Vajrasana many times, so I'm not doing that again. Okay, so now all good. Let's start the next asana now. It's called Ustrasana or the bow pose. So you have to take this position. You're standing on your knees and back is straight. Now you can watch this first. Breathing in, one hand on the heel, other hand, throw your head back and push your back in front. Push it, push your hips in front. You feel a good stretch in your throat and come back and relax. Okay, so we do one more time. So even if you're not able to touch your heels in this position, you can also do with on your toes, and your heels are a little up now. So I'm going to show you this way as well. 1, 2 and 3, and you're pushing your stomach out and you feel a good stretch in your abdomen and in your spine, and come back. And also, if you're not even able to do this much, so there's a third option for the beginners, that with your palms, this part of your palm, keep it on your back, on the side of your back, and with your palms you're going to push your back towards the wall and throw your chest back. So breathing in, just throw your head back. With your hands, I'm pushing my hips in front and I'm going to take a good stretch and come back. Okay, so I showed you 3 variations, and after this we're going to do the child's pose, which is a very, very relaxing pose. So this is very calming and relaxing, and I just love this pose. Just stay here You can take your hands at the back and stay. Few breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And breathing in up and relax. So now we're going to do some lying down postures. So we first start with Pavan Muktasana, and it is very good for gastric problems. It is very good for digestion because we are compressing our digestive organs, especially our pancreas. Okay, so let's start with it. So I'm going to lie down this way. So the rule is we first go on the side and then lie down, because if we lie down like this, it's very strenuous for our back. So just get that into your habit. It's very good for your spine. Now, leg straight. Now, breathing out, raise your leg up and press it close to your stomach and lift your head up and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathing in, relax. Now breathing out, lift your leg up, press and touch your forehead. You'll feel the crunch in your abdomen. Hold it here and breathing in, back. Now if anybody who has a heavy hips, they can also do it in this way. You can hold it from here, right? 1, 2, 3 and release. Now breathing out, hold it from here and 1, 2 and 3 and release. Now we're going to do it with both the legs. Breathing out, lift and hold it here. You can hold it tightly and try to lift your head and touch it to your knees. Hold it 1, 2 and 3 and straighten up your legs and back. One more time. Breathing out. Again, if you have heavy thighs, you can hold it from here. You can still get a better crunch. Not a better crunch, but you can still get good enough a crunch. And hold it and try to touch your forehead to the knees and back and come back. Inhaling. Last round. Inhale. Legs up and hold your legs close to your stomach. Touch your forehead to the knee and stay in this position. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and come back and straighten your legs, inhaling and come back. Now the next posture that I'm going to do is called Dhanur Asana or the bow pose. So I'm going to lie down on my stomach and hold my ankles and breathing in, inhaling, lift up your legs and lift up your shoulders and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4 and come back. And we do one more time. Breathing in up. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and come back. One more time. Breathing in up. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and come back and relax. Now we're going to do one more posture and that's called Shalabh Asana. In Shalabh Asana, breathing in, I'm going to raise my leg up, which again stimulates our pancreas organs, which are at the base of our abdomen. So just take your palms, keep them on your thighs and breathing in, lift your leg up as much as you can and then come back, other leg, and come back, other leg again, and come back. Inhaling, lift your leg up, and come back, other leg, and come back, lift your other leg, and come back. Now lift both your legs as much as you can, and come back, again up, and back, again up, and back. And you can relax in Makarasana, the crocodile pose, for 5 counts for now because we are short of time. But when you are doing it on your own, you can relax for a longer time. So now we are going to do some pranayama, which is very important because breath is very, very important. It carries oxygen and it affects every single cell of our body, and it helps in rejuvenating each cell, curing all the diseases. Okay, so we also done this before. So we're going to do Kapalbhati pranayama. So you can sit either in Vajrasana or you can sit in Padmasana, any posture, but your back should be straight. So just watch this. We did this last class also, that you can keep your one palm here and you can keep your one hand here, and basically we are going to do forceful exhalation. Okay, so your breathing in will be subtle and your breathing out will be little more vigorous. Okay, so just watch this. You can watch my hands. So breathing out, there's no movement here. So you can do like to your own capacity. Everybody will have their own capacity to do. If you can continue for starting with 10 rounds, 20 rounds, or if you, but make sure that you're not getting breathless. Okay, so start doing it. So let's do 20 rounds at a time, and then we take a gap, pause, and then we do it again. Okay, so just do it. Now we pause. We do one more time. Okay, so this was Kapalbhati, and to your capacity you can start with small numbers, and then you can increase it even to 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. You can do it to as much to your capacity, to even 10-15 minutes or half an hour. Now we're going to do one more pranayam which will help in improving your digestion and in your diabetes basically. So in this, what we have to do is we have to exhale completely, and without inhaling, I'm just doing a muscular movement of my stomach. Okay, so just watch this. Okay, I can show you laterally as well. Then make that out. One more round. Okay, great. So let us lastly do a pranayam which helps in our entire well-being and for uplifting all the energy levels of our body. Simple Anulom Vilom Pranayam. So just close any one of your nostrils with your thumb, and using your thumb and forefinger, body relaxed, back straight, facial muscles relaxed.
Breathing in from your left nostril, closing both the nostrils. Breathing out from the other. Breathing in from one nostril, closing both the nostrils, and breathing out from the other. Breathe in. Try to equalize your breath now. Hold and exhale from the other. Try to equalize your inhalation and exhalation now. 1, 2, 3, inhaling, and 1, 2, 3, exhaling. It can differ. Everybody will have their own count. So continue doing alternate nostril breathing. Inhaling from one nostril, closing both the nostrils, and inhaling from the other. Exhaling from the other. Breathing in from one and breathing out from the other. Continue doing alternate nostril pranayam. Inhale from the one nostril and exhale from the other. Inhale from that nostril and exhale from the other. Okay, now you can all rub your palms together and collect all the positive energy that we have created in this session, and cup your palms and place it on your eyes, place it on your face, and feel all the positive warmth and energy, and relax. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the session. Have a good day.